Today's topic is...
It's the end of the world as we know it.
What?
It's the end of the world as we know it.
And I feel fine. I'm Cal.
And I'm Sunny.
And today's topic is...
The end of WAYPN.
So, you've clicked on this video because yet another small to medium YouTuber has gurgled down the drain.
Because of AI!
Or because of the algorithm.
Or whatever pet peeve reasoning you have.
But maybe you can tell from the tone that's not the direction we're going to go.
Yeah, there are a lot of different factors and reasons why our channel is not doing as great as we would like it to be. Part of it is the way we structure things.
Yep, and some of the things we have chosen to do for ethical reasons and other things are out of our control, but we are to blame.
So let's get into the reasons for why it wasn't a success, and then we'll cover some solutions.
The X Factor. What is the X Factor? Well, no one really knows because that's why it's the X Factor.
There could be a number of things that make someone really attractive on YouTube. It could be their face, it could be their voice, it could be just the way they do their content.
But whatever it is, we don't have the X Factor for our niche, and that's our fault. There's no two ways around it. When it comes to this, you have to be able to strike a chord. The changing algorithm
and AI.
Now, there is no doubt that the algorithm has its favorites, and anybody who denies this is a liar. But
you don't have to be the biggest fish in the pond to find success. AI is a factor, but it's not the only factor.
The algorithm has made structural changes to YouTube. This doesn't mean that they're specifically punishing us. However, it does have an effect on us.
Any YouTuber worth their salt understands that subscriber count means nothing. Algorithmically, subscribing means nothing. It's about how frequently you watch that channel.
Yes, there is a subscription section, but let's be honest, how many people actually use that feature? What most people do is open up the homepage and just like with many of you, what you are subscribed to is not the first thing shown to you. What you watch is, because YouTube learned something that psychologists learned a long time ago.
What people do and what people say are two different things.
You may love Greedy Gus Gourmet, but what you actually watch is Joe Rogan clips. Why?
You don't even like Joe Rogan.
But he has interesting guests.
And you don't have 3 hours to listen to what they have to say.
And this is where the AI problem comes in. And it's not the one that you think. There is a program online called Clip Opus. And what it allows you to do is put in content into it and clip it from any show on YouTube or Twitch or some other places.
We use this ourselves. It helps us to find clips from our videos and turn them into shorts so that we don't have to watch our videos again by ourselves. But anyone who's used this program will know that sometimes it doesn't work out, so we have to do a little bit of manual editing.
However, anybody who has actually used this knows that you're not meant to use other people's clips. However, free use, copyright, and free expression are kind of murky. This is why you will see a clip of somebody doing a and a ha in the background of some clip, because that way they can claim that it's reaction content and that they have genuinely transformed the clip. This isn't AI in the traditional sense. There needs to be a strong human presence in order for it to work. But as we said, your subscription doesn't matter. So, despite the fact that you say that you want to watch Greedy Gus Gourmet,
the algorithm shows you the Joe Rogan clips because that's a 30-second video compared to Greedy Gus Gourmet, which is 8 to 10 minutes. That one can wait. You can watch this clip first.
And that's what you have shown to do in the past. We tell the truth.
The truth is our highest value, and that's something that we always try to keep as our highest priority.
And we get things wrong. That's going to happen so long as you're human. And despite what some people might think, we're not AI.
In fact, if you comment AI, your comment's going to be banished to the Shadow Realm.
But why? Because people have used this as an attack factor against us while leaving their precious, much more considered lore-tubers alone.
We're a small to medium channel. We don't make as much revenue as some of these bigger lore-tuber channels, but somehow we've always been able to credit artists every time we show them on our content.
And these people have editors. They have the ability to do this, but people don't go after them. See, the thing is, when people complain about AI, they only do it on people who they think they have a chance of pushing down.
On that,
The culture war.
This is part of the truth section, but the culture war has become a part of everything.
And as much as we try to keep out of the culture war. We try to keep our stuff apolitical. But unfortunately, because it has infected everything, it means that things which are apolitical become political, especially when you tell the truth. And we have upset people on both sides.
When we suggested Gurkhas being part of the Space Wolf successor chapter, something coming from a different planet, a different world spirit with a different totem animal, some people got upset with us.
But the backlash was minimal compared to when we suggested Teikoku.
Teikoku is just another way of saying empire, like Cathay. Calling Japan in the old world setting as Nippon and having characters like Toyota and his sacred rice bowl bearer Nissan it is not funny, it's cringe.
And we had more pushback on that. But where we had the most pushback is when we said the whole female custodies thing was really, really weird.
People were really asking for these female models, but for some reason they didn't want the female models to look female.
Yeah, they didn't want female body models.
Yeah.
You can have female heads that look kind of male, but...
Yeah, but nothing else looks female. You just gotta accept that these male-looking models are female. And when we said that, women can do this one thing that men can't, which is give birth, and, this kind of feels a bit eugenics-y, people weren't prepared to hear that.
And this leads us to the truth. And I think that the truth is that all of the crazies on the left side are in lockstep. And all of the crazies on the right side, well, most of them reject them.
It seems advocating for reasonable takes is just outright bad.
And essentially, what you are meant to do in this current climate is pick a side and dogmatically go with them. And that's not what we do. We go, hey, embracing this other culture is cool. Hey, saying that this man is a woman, but it doesn't look like a woman, it is a man. It's
really weird and confusing, and why? And these are plastic models, not people. You can make them look however you want.
Ethical limitations. We follow the humane role of the storyteller. We tell you what we're going to tell you. We tell you the story, and then we tell you what we told you. This is the simple narrative arc that you will see in every movie. You get introduced to the concept, there is the climax, it goes down, and then it goes up for a little bit. And this is how we do our videos. We do our introduction, we explain what we're going to talk about, we explain the subject, and then we have a little ditty at the end, and we have a bonus bit at the very end of the video. This is natural human storytelling.
But the algorithm doesn't like this. What it wants you to do is to stop the video as abruptly as possible as soon as you finish your point, so that there is this feeling of incompletion and you want to continue to watch the next video to feel that sense of conclusion, which you will never get because every video just keeps ending abruptly.
They want you to binge watch. Now, this is something that we could change, and I don't think we ever will, because I don't think that it's ethical.
Plus, there have been comments before where they were upset when they didn't have our outro music playing.
That's when we were trying the lore videos, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Differing topics. This is another thing that we could change, but we're not going to, because the reason that we made this is we wanted to address what we thought was some of the most important topics within the hobby. But unfortunately, when you do that, they're often very separate, sporadic. What
YouTube really wants us to do is to be McDonald's. Always serve the burger. It can be a different type of burger every time, but it has to be a burger. And this is something that we have found that even our members has feedback to us saying that I know how to recommend this channel A or this channel B, but when it comes to your content, I don't know how to recommend your channel because you guys talk about anything and everything. I could maybe recommend a video, but not the channel itself.
And that's because we are a broad tutorial channel. We talk about broad topics, and that's to our disadvantage, but that's our choice. Solutions.
We don't talk about a topic unless we have a solution for it.
Or at least a potential solution, because often when we see these sorts of videos where it's like, oh, YouTube's claimed yet another head, it's always, oh, woe is me, and they never look at themselves. And as you can clearly see, we have.
Often there's a spike when it comes to the end of the channel, and then after a while they just give up and peter out. But if they had kept with that momentum, maybe things could have turned around.
And that's why we're making this video, because we want to go out on our terms. We don't want to surrender.
Just like with our design versus lore videos, we wanted to end the series once we finished all 20 legions instead of going on and on with all the other Space Marine factions,
all the chapters,
successors, yada yada, and peter out slowly after that, and we weren't really interested in doing that either.
Yeah, the whole reason that we did this series is because we wanted to show just how much thought goes into these things, and that if you just look carefully, you can see the whole story of a people in how they're designed.
Just like how music has a secret language, design has a secret language too, and we were excited about discovering and cracking this design Da Vinci Code for you.
We have always wanted you to bring more meaning to what you create, and this is what our channel is about. It is about creation. It's not what have you painted. It's not what will you paint. It's what are you painting now.
So here are the videos we'd like to complete, starting with the Understanding Color series. The video that put our channel on the map in the first place was our What Your Army's Colors Says About You video. And with this, we want to teach people how to use colors and the meanings behind them.
However, there are other projects that we want to get done if we can get beyond this, if we can get the support that we need. This is what we are doing so we can leave with our heads held high. Those videos will be compiled into Art Theory 101, Understanding Color Psychology, and then
and Art Theory 102, Understanding Theory and Practical Application. Because with our Understanding Color video, we actually split it into Color Psychology and Practical Application.
We do actually go into the theory before we go into the practical application.
That's right.
But if we get the support that we need to keep going, and let's be honest, I don't think that we're going to get there, but if we do, this is what we do.
Making Teikoku, making the Universal Fantasy Army.
Missed opportunities. The armies that were left in the dust bins of history. This would be about armies like the Catachans,
Kachans,
Patrugas,
Trugas.
We're still going to be ourselves, and we're still going to make little mistakes like that. I mean, like, who knows how it sounded?
That
It should have been said pterodactyl.
Oh, yes. And finally, design versus lore for topics like Lancer, Battletech. We would love to get other YouTubers who know a lot about these sorts of topics to come on and talk about their pet universe.
So we've told you what we were going to tell you.
And we told you what we told you.
So now it's time to keep those brushes wet. Bye-bye. How many people do you think are going to say we're just complaining because we're not getting the views?
A few, I bet.
Despite the fact that we have a review channel which we always promote, but it almost never has any views?
Yeah, well, I don't know if anyone will actually go and find that channel now.
Well, I doubt it. Well, look, at least if we finish up the channel and we do all these things and that's it, at least I'll be able to hold my head high and say, I did it my way.
Okay, that's enough. I'm clipping that.
What? No, you're not recording this, are you?
No takes backsies.